One.
Good afternoon, APO. Thanks for coming to my presentation. This is a social media guide that I created for you all to help you organize your club and everything that you have to do with APO, but can be applied to other RSOs, clubs, and organizations. So the introduction of this guide, it's a social media guide, so there will be a lot of things that you can look at. So the first is branding. It's who your club or organization is. So APO, you're dedicated to service and you want to help people. So that's your main goal. You could divert a little from that and you can help other things, but that's your goal. And social media etiquette will be in this guide. It'll say how to post, where to post, and the best times. Every club is different. So for APO, if you had an event in the morning, you may want to do it the night before or whatever. And it just depends on whatever your event is. Many clubs, they have things that are like happening right now and come out to the quad. So, a lot of things you have to like plan it right. Communication plan is a huge one. A lot of people don't know like how to organize that. Who's posting, where, who was in charge of that. So communication plan is part of the process. Consistency. This is consistency with your colors, your values, but also just like how you're posting. You don't want to like have things that are not like in order with everything you're doing. So this is just, again, it goes kind of with the plan. And so then process instructions for transitioning students into new roles. This is a huge one. I know you all had elections and if somebody went into your role, would they be able to do your job if you're gone? If you're a senior and you're graduating, could they take over your role and not be able to contact you? So this is basically, you should have everything organized for that person. And so this is basically just an additional resource for RSOs, clubs, sports, and other organizations. So again, this is applied to everybody, but I'm kind of using APO as an example. So when you start to organize your information, again, like I said, all sports, RSOs and club sports, they need to organize their information and have a clear plan. So you have to have your objectives, your values, audience, and APO is growing, but it was really big in the beginning, really small, and it kind of goes back and forth, but if you had a plan of who you want to get, and since you have a big audience of people, you can have boys and girls. That's a good big thing that you can market and get other people too. The goals and measures of success, that can be in your social media, and that can be tailored to each social media. And let's say Twitter isn't very active, you want then maybe Facebook to be the one that you get the most people or whatever. And then social media account information, people graduate and people change the passwords and stuff, so you need to just organize that and keep it all straight, so then you're not having multiple APO Bellarmine accounts, but you have one main one. Again, with the communication plan, transitioning into new roles should be very easy and smooth, and so you really need this for whoever is transitioning into your role, but also just in general. So if a student was in charge of social media, all of a sudden they left school or they graduated, would this person be able to take over the role and be able to take over your job? So if, for example, Alicia's the social media person, the new person should be able to just take her job and easily. So then again, the communication plan needs to be very clear, and you should have your roles assigned, and everybody should have what they're doing, and then communicating with who. So say the president communicates with the social media person communicates with PR committee, whatever, and then the responsibilities of each person. So this should just be very clear in a plan. So the goals of your RSO club, I kind of already said them. You guys tailor to everybody. You guys want girls and boys, but you want, freshmen. You want everybody really. But some people are just Phi Mu just wants girls, and so you have to have that very clear. And then you want to reach your members through these platforms. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I don't even think APO has a Snapchat, but you can get one or whatever. And maybe that is something you need to look at, or that would work with your audience. Online engagement. So this is, you get the most likes, obviously, more attendees. But let's say you have a really big event and a lot of people came, but not that many likes. Maybe you should reevaluate how you did that event, or vice versa. Maybe you didn't have that many likes, but the event was huge, and maybe you just need to look back on how to do that. So measures of success. Usually this is like numbers. So getting 10 people to come to the event, that was our goal. But maybe you got 5, but those 5 brought 8 people, and then those people kept following other people. I don't know, and then you got 10 new members. I don't know. So maybe it's your goals can change, but it's from whatever you tell other people about your club. And then again, back to branding. It's who you are. If you guys represent APO, you wear your colors and you say, we are really dedicated to service and we do this. You want to explain why. And some people, I didn't even know what APO was, and then I joined, and then I was like, oh, this is really cool. You need to advocate for your club and say why it's important. Historical information and documentation. I don't know if you still have a historian or whatever, but kind of this could go with PR and social media. So this is the history events, what worked, what didn't, traditions, club information, etc. I know APO maybe has the anniversary, or you have the rush week and stuff like that, and you can look back on what worked and what didn't. Holidays, traditions, birthdays, trips. I know you all went to Austin, Texas, and you can record that and talk about that. Maybe you guys are just posting things at the moment, but maybe you can go back and post them later. Documents, petitions, forms for clubs. You might not be posting this, but maybe it's good to have with you and to have it in this guide, because you might need a permission form or whatever, and this would be easy to access. Okay, so this is just, since you all are here, I'm just gonna do a little exercise. So take 5 minutes or just talk amongst yourselves. Can you name these things in APO? So what's your goal, your values, what are your social media accounts, handles, and which ones you have, and then do you have any hashtags? And then I just put for fun, what social media account Bellarmine has the most followers? I don't know if you want to talk about that.
So our goal is obviously service and friendship and leadership. Those are also kind of our values.
Yeah.
Because we have our 4 types of service. Are both of ours, is our Instagram and Twitter the same?
It's APO Bellarmine
Okay.
for Instagram and Twitter.
And then we have Facebook, right?
And then, Facebook. I think it's APO Bellarmine, just
No, I think
with a
it's,
space. No, it's
I thought it was
It's
Alpha Phi Omega.
Alpha Phi Omega, Alpha Eta Chi.
Okay, that's right.
So,
And then we have hashtag APO Bellarmine.
yes.
Hashtag Rush Week.
I don't think we've ever used
We
that.
used to use hashtag brotherly love back when we were doing
Hashtag
how-
brotherly love.
Oh, I like that. We should bring that back.
Our Instagram has the most followers, and Twitter has the least amount of followers.
Twitter's a struggle.
Yeah, Twitter's
One thing I do from just being in the club was be a leader, be a service, what a
are.
I mean, that's pretty obvious, but,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but they're not really a club, they're an RSA, so. And then, this is like, in general, Holly Cox was helping me, and if you guys had any questions about your club or to help social media, you could contact her. And so, like I said, this is just a guide, you know, you can tailor it to your club, and you can really make APO, Bellarmine, like, social media accounts, like, huge. And that's how you can get your followers and your members. So I know you're having trouble with members and, you know, get Rush Week really, you know, excited and bring back hashtags and stuff like that. So this is just a little guide to help you with social media and then for your transitioning roles.